Captain! Marielle! The Vela Gulf is hailing us!
What? How?
They survived? Put them through.
Captain Curtis!
Nice job getting out of there in one piece.
It'll take more than that to sink us. Besides, I was the one worried about you, since the Astoria altered course to pursue you.
Actually, Captain Bennett and his entire crew was integrated to Scorpium, and they invaded a Scorpium colony. He was firing upon non-combatants, so we had no choice but to engage him, and...
I see.
But Captain, can it be true that a fleet under Commander Remington is currently attacking Vergold?
It is. They're using the pretense that Vergold has been antagonistic, interfering in Pan-Galactic Federation interests.
What a bunch of...
The Federation are clearly in the wrong here. But we're stuck playing catch-up, since no one knows why the Commander has gone berserk.
Captain, Commander Remington is connected with the Centralist Scorpium, the same force that attacked the Manuk system.
What?
It is likely that the Commander himself has been integrated, and we have evidence that shows he may even be the Centralist leader. The truth is...
This whole crisis started with the Federation, when Bennett and other Earthling officers were integrated. Still, I can't believe this has been going on for 15 years.
They don't even hold back against their fellow Scorpium. And what's worse, their abilities are vastly superior to those of us that are flesh and blood. My guess is they're gonna use this power to expand the Federation's influence.
But why would they attack for gold?
Well, that's the thing. It's not as if there's been any fierce outward antagonism with Vergold up to now. All this will do is serve to upset the other unallied planets.
Hey, Duma. I remember before you were saying you came aboard the Aegis to assess Vergold's suitability for integration. And these Centralists, they're also connected to the network, right?
correct.
Does this mean they're invading with the intention to integrate the people of Vergold as Centralist Scorpium?
I think we can assume that.
You're going?
Hey, my home is in danger.
I will do my part, and gather allies to put a stop to the Commander's madness.
You know, we have no way to tell if any Federation ships that come our way are part of Remington's faction. So for safety's sake, give me a heads up if you decide to bring any friends along.
Will do. I'll send you all we know about Remington's movements at present. I'll make my way to Vergold as quickly as possible, too. I wish you and the Aldous a safe journey. Over.
Add Curtis's data and open a wide-range schematic display.
So, each of those dots is a gigantic ship akin to the Astoria? Hmm. I now see why Lambert would be so unnerved by the mere sight of the Tyrannus.
The enemy's advance forces will reach Vergold in 48 hours. It would be reasonable to estimate combat will begin in 72 hours.
How about us in the Vela Gulf?
Even rushing to Vergold, at Warp 11 as we are, we will not arrive for 96 hours. The Vela Gulf is in much the same situation, approximately 98 hours away.
Damn. Well, guess that means we can't really depend on them then. Sorry, everybody. Hope you don't mind helping me clean up this mess back home. Huh, that's weird. Wonder where Duma went. Maybe off with Leticia? Better go look.
Technology that increases the speed of a ship on a whim, with no regard for wind or waves, is quite awe-inspiring.
I don't care how much Vergold's stance opposes that of the Federation. Attacking them without proper warning is unjustifiable.
I will contact you when we reach the Vergold system, so please, take this opportunity to get some rest and food.
My mother and father are in Vergold. Please let us make it in time.
Oh boy, we're headed into the breach once again, huh? My hands may be a little shaky, but I'll be fine.
Huh? Isn't Duma usually with you? Guess maybe it's over with Leticia now.
This is the bridge. No anomalies to report in nearby sectors.
Never thought the Federation would actually take a swipe at Vergold. Damn it. I knew I should have gotten a better engine when I had the chance.
I better set a good example.
Huh?
I'll take this over running deliveries any day.
Setting aside the whole ideology issue, Scorpion technology is seriously wild. Gotta say, it's pretty twisted. At least I got a little excitement in my day.
Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks.
I'm so glad everyone on the Vela Gulf is safe. Surviving that dire situation is quite a feat.
Are we traveling swiftly or not? I find the inability to perceive inertia aboard this vessel perplexing.
The threat of assimilation into the Centralists probably followed me for a long time without me even noticing.
Vergold is in danger. We need to head there fast.
The ability to converse without need of words is revolutionary indeed. But we must not forget how we use our words, both to seek to understand and in an effort to be understood.
What these Centralists have done is unthinkable. To bring harm upon the innocent without so much as a declaration of war is an injustice I will not stand for.
What would the world even be like without pain and suffering? I feel like we'd lose a lot more than just the bad stuff.
Not how I imagined I would see the world I was promised visit to.
If we had lost our battle against the Empire, we ourselves might now be swept up into the very Centralists we fight.
Each of us are equal on the network. There is no hierarchy. The system itself shouldn't have allowed for the existence of the Centralists, but here we are.
Sweet!
yourselves
Slow.
Being a hero runs in the family.
Dragon neutralized. No threats detected.
The threat of a similar...
Vergold is in danger.
Not how I am.
If we had lost...
the ability to converse. But we must not forget how we...
Love this one.
It's nothing.
What would
Just
the
an old
world even
wound acting
be
up.
like without pain?
Let's say you get some rest.
What these centralists...
Each of us, the system is...
Wait! What these cent...
What would the world...
Looks like they got a big sale on shrimp today. I thought I'd make a big old gumbo for you.
The ability to converse, but we must...
Dirty, rotten sailors.
Unfortunately, I once again find myself in a conundrum. Would you believe it? My boat ticket blew away in a gust of wind, and I can't find it anywhere. I fear all hope is lost. If you happen to find it, would you mind bringing it to me? I used up what little savings I had on that ticket.
Target sighted.
Sweet! Wait,
I'll take this over running deliveries any day.
strange though it may. Of course, I'm nothing.
Energy levels low. Destroy. Warning. Energy levels low.
From our foes' daughter, Sylvanas.
Enemies up ahead.
You're mine.
We give thanks to you.
Insufficient output.
Prep for engagement.
Area secure.
The ability to convert. We must not forget.
Threat of it.
If we had lost our...
I have a small request to trouble you with. Are you going to Larkus? If you are, I'd like you to deliver this suitcase to my little sister. I'm still not finished with my journey, but I bought so many things. I can't carry them all anymore. If you tell her I gave it to you, she'll understand. I'm heading for the royal capital. Maybe it's there.
What these Centralists...
The ability to. But we must.
My brother gave you a suitcase to bring here? Oh my. I'm sorry he made you do that.
Did you see my sister? Isn't she just the greatest? I suppose I can finally let go of this now.
I'll take this over running deliveries any day.
I followed what was written down on that piece of paper. All in the hopes of finding something. But as fate would have it, I'm not the adventuring type. I'm sure you will be able to make more use of it than me.
Nina, may I ask for your assistance on a certain task?
Me? You need my help? Anything you want. Oh, except for money. I can't help with that.
Don't worry, it's definitely not about that.
I was hoping you would be able to help me find a particular book.
What? Oh, but wait, I thought you didn't need to read books or anything, Elena.
You are correct. Until now, I had no need to actively go through bound paper to procure new information. But, in order to learn more about Aster IV, I believe it may be best to make use of the writings of its local authors.
I see, makes sense. No one can teach you about our planet except for those who live on it. Leave it to me then. I will bring you the bestest of the best books on Aster.
Whoa, now that's team spirit.
Well, when you've read libraries worth of books like I have, you get pretty excited about curating the very best. Oh, I feel my motivation burning!
Thank you, Nina. I am glad I came to you for this request.
Okay, now there's this book that I think everyone should read, but I also have this other one you definitely like, so... Oh, and you have to read that classic! Elena, you're gonna be in for a real treat!
You're even more hyped up than usual. And look at that smile on your face.
Sweet! Not how I...
Sweet! What a massive city.
It is. Ascendros is the political, economic, cultural, and industrial heart of our land, and also the most populous city.
Huh.
It is said that the ancestors of the royal family laid the country's foundation here 1,000 years ago. Since then, it has continued to thrive as the royal capital.
Wow, 1,000 years.
This year marks the 30th anniversary of His Majesty's reign, our current king. And so, the royal capital Ascendros will continue to grow and flourish.
Well, that's a royal city for you.
Hey.
Huh?
Is that it?
About what?
I have been extolling about our great royal capital, yet your responses remain muted.
Oh, really?
Do you mean to say that seeing this grand city does not give you pause for its splendor?
No, quite the opposite.
Huh?
Where I'm from, You can totally tell how and when any big city or tall building was built.
Tell you something?
But 1,000 years. This planet has no heavy machinery or computers. And yet this whole city was built across 1,000 years just by human hands. That's impressive as hell. The gravity of such history. It's overwhelming.
Yes, I see. Should I have a spare moment and feel so inclined, perhaps I shall show you some sights.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I want to see all the hidden gems.
Virgol.
What would the world...
The ability, but we must not forget.
You know, even though I'm still mad as hell about what happened with the Astoria, you took some seriously impressive action when you ganked that entire ship on your own.
Stealing it was certainly a grave violation of military regulations. But at the same time, I was simply following my convictions. I don't regret doing it. I figured I could probably save the crew members of the Aegis, or at least recover its flight recorder. It might have seemed impulsive, but I put a lot of thought into what I was doing.
Oh yeah, I can tell you did. But even before that, you defied your superior and tried to stop him from attacking the Aegis. That ain't something any run-of-the-mill military officer would do.
Ah, that. That's not a violation of military regulations, actually.
Wait, it's not?
Correct. That was just a case of disobeying an order I deemed to be unjust. That in itself does not violate regulations. My objective is to fulfill my duties as a Federation officer, in accordance with the law and my beliefs. But regrettably, it seems that I am not capable enough to accomplish that objective yet. Look what ended up happening because of me.
Don't you get down on yourself, Marielle. Think about it. Those convictions of yours are what saved our lives in the end. I owe you a lot.
Thank you for saying so. That tells me that what I did needed to be done, despite my inexperience.
Sweet!
Evacuation is the
I'm unfamiliar with this cybermind integration, but I do know forcing it upon others is wrong.
Excellent sample. And in good condition, no less. I am sure this will yield great research data.
I'll take this over running deliveries any
The
day.
characteristics of plants on Aster are believed to be uniquely different from those of other systems. Based on the information your Duma has shared with us, I think we'll be able to learn a great deal more. I have another research sample request. I need a sample from a simian life form this time. Please use the container. With that sample,
Welcome! We look forward.
Thanks. Oh, hey there. Hitting the books good and hard, are we?
Yep. With a bit of Scorpium help, I was paging through all sorts of reference materials. Isn't that cool? Tell me though, are all libraries out in space this massive?
Nah, it's pretty rare to find one as huge and helpful as this one.
There's still so much I want to study and learn. Maybe I should pop back in for a bit.
No. Nina, I believe it would be better for you to end your studies for the day.
What? Why would I?
Elena trying to stop someone from learning? Okay, now that's a rare sight.
Although a thirst for knowledge is a wonderful thing, in order to truly acquire an understanding, one must give themselves time to ruminate and ponder on what they have learned.
Ah, are you saying I need a break? Like, in the same way you're better off getting a good 8 hours of sleep rather than cramming the night before a big test?
More or less, yes. The more you attempt to cram at once, the more you will find yourself memorizing rather than learning, and memory fades. Building an understanding over time will ensure that the knowledge you acquire will resonate within you in a meaningful way.
Yeah, I think I see what you mean now. Maybe I will call it a day then, and pick things up whenever I come back.
Yeah, you'll have more chances to study. No need to be all hasty.
Oh, you mean it?
What?
Well, these chances aren't something I can give myself, right?
Oh.
So, it's okay for me to assume that you meant exactly what you were alluding to when you said that, right?
Of course, Nina. Ray and I are now obligated to aid you and the others since we brought you here. Wouldn't you agree, Ray?
Yeah, I guess so.
There is nothing wrong with the pursuit of studies. In fact, if I could, I would be glad to assist you.
Oh, thank you, thank you! You just want me to give a little more thought to pacing myself. That's what you mean, right?
Exactly, Nina. And I believe doing so will see you left all the wiser for it. I did not expect the...
Sweet!
We must make haste to the Aldous.
What becomes?
Sweet!
Captain Bennett has been a Scorpium for...
Word of our actions here has...
Sweet! Hey, what's up? You're not all bubbly. Something bothering you?
I'm just thinking about what it means to join the Scorpium. And how a measly little trainee doctor like me should feel about this whole integration business.
Aha. Deep thoughts.
I mean, when I think about what JJ said, when he told us that integrating with Scorpium saved his life, perhaps replacing these lumps of meat we live in with something sturdier is an acceptable option for us.
Well, putting personal feelings aside, it undoubtedly is a good option for people.
But if everyone made the jump, would we even need doctors like me around anymore? That thought keeps bouncing around in my head.
Nah, you're wrong there.
Huh?
Integrating with Scorpium is an option, but it's not the only option for people to choose from.
What's that, Ray? Your attempt at poetry?
Look, I don't know if people making the jump is right or wrong. But for those of us who choose not to, we need the help of docs like you, Nina. Don't you think so?
Ray.
I have faith in your abilities, Nina, and I count on them. Don't forget that. Just because something new and useful comes out of nowhere, that doesn't render all the other stuff we got unnecessary.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Besides, I won't be much help to anyone if I just sit here worrying all the time. And so we're clear on this. My abilities are emergency use only, so stay safe, okay?
Hey, no promises.
Thanks, though, Ray.
Each of us are the system itself.
Vergold is in danger.
What would the world even...
The threat of a sim...
What these Centralists have done is...
Not how I...
If we had lost...
The ability to converse, but we must not forget.
Threat detected ahead. Threat neutralized. Destroy. Insufficient neutralized.
Sweet! Hostile presence detected.
Save some for me, will you? Over here!
Warning. Energy levels low.
This one's gonna keep Grandma.
External temperature rising. Insufficient output. Destroyed. Threat neutralized.
Sorry, loser. Out of my face.
This one's for you, Grandma.
Insufficient output. Threat neutralized.
I'll get there eventually.
No threats detected.
be ours. Gains a 51.
Settle this now!
Away with you!
Toxicity detected.
Watch this!
Chance of survival dropping. Unable to continue combat.
End of the line!
Assault warning. Energy levels low. Perimeter secure.
Enemies up ahead!
Threat neutralized. Insufficient output. War destroyed.
See you all alive.
Hey, Malkia. I've heard before there are lots of races in Nilbeth. Do only the Trathan live here?
At present, yes. Many converge here in Nilbeth as an allied state, but each race typically lives in its own cluster. However, that does not mean we forbid other races to reside here. In fact, Midas and the other wise men sojourned in this very settlement for an extended period.
Really? They did?
Although there are differences between the races, the Trathan are very proactive in interspecies exchange. We Trathan have long been congenial with the Semiomancers of Osirius, partly due to the ancient coil. The fact that I studied abroad in Osarius is also a product of that exchange.
Did you have any interaction with the Empire?
Minimal when compared with Osarius. Because of our race, geography, and history, we tend to ally ourselves with semiomantically developed nations. Though perhaps that is precisely why we end up attracting attention.
Wow. But like, just saying, worst case scenario, can't you guys count on support from Nilbeth's capital?
That would be quite difficult given the circumstances. There are many other races living in Nilbeth's capital besides the Trathan, and the capital's legislative council decides its actions. If the Trathan are the only ones affected by a malady, then the Trathan themselves must attempt to quell the situation first. Only when the situation becomes unmanageable will the capital intervene. These are the unique positives and negatives of Nilbeth's National Assembly.
Huh. So the system changes with the locality.
Conversely, if something like this were to happen to the other races, we would behave in the same manner. Though, perhaps now is the time for us to change those customs.
Each of us are the system itself.
Heading into the ruins? Be sure to stock up on items first.
Not how I am.
The first female leader of the Trathan.
What would the world even...
The threat of a symbol.
Vergold is in danger.
What these centuries...
Training?
The ability to... But we must...
This
Another superb specimen in excellent condition. I wonder if...
I'll take this over running deliveries any day.
Biologically speaking, simians are believed to be closely related to the humans of Aster. I believe that deepening our understanding of all life forms will allow us to better live in universal harmony. Biologically speaking, I believe...
Vergold is in...
The ability to... But we must...
Not fast enough.
What these Centralists have...
Sweet!
We train.
I'm so glad everyone on the Vela Gulf is safe. Surviving that dire situation is quite a feat.
Yes,
The duty of Duma is to seek out candidates for Scorpion and recommend integration if they are found suitable. Our actions were in service of this mission. However, recent events have given us reasonable cause to question the validity of Scorpion principles.
What's this all of a sudden?
You struggle to understand the Centralists.
Our fundamental principles also. Although integration greatly expands our diversity and potential for evolution as a life form, the Centralists have clearly been influenced by the ambition of the Pan-Galactic Federation, and they have now chosen a path that involves attacking fellow Scorpion. We believe that Scorpio has proceeded in an overly uniform manner in our continuous quest for evolution.
But would this not be the same even if you had not made contact with the Federation?
Correct. It appears to be one of the inherent dangers of Scorpium's ideology. Pursuit of our goal, so excessive that it drives us to invasion and even harming of our own kind. In short, forced evolution.
All this hand-wringing is well and good, but this is the time for action. Even if we don't have all the answers. So, what do you plan to do?
It is an undeniable fact that the Centralist Scorpion philosophy is extremely dangerous. We will do whatever we can to stop them.
And after that?
If we are able to stop the Centralists, we are uncertain of what will happen next. That is something we must consider.
I like that. You know, I'm starting to see you less and less as a computer. I'm sure things are gonna work out, right? There's no telling how bad the situation on Vergold is gonna be. Better head to my bunk and rest up while I can.
It would appear Duma has found their resolve as well. Let us together see an end to the Centralists.
Sorry.
This is your home, is it not? You may count on our assistance as well.
Sorry.
Guess I'll just rest up until we get to Vergold.